I read so many books last year, so now I'm going to rank them. Now you may be wondering, how many books did you read? 4. I read an entire 4 books last year. And now, because I read so many books last year and I need a video for this month, I thought I should just rank them as my video. And so now, that's what I'm doing. The 4 books I read last year were Dune, The Color of Magic, The Light Fantastic, and Green Glass House. In last place is Dune. The book is about a royal family acquiring the ruling of a planet known as Arrakis, or Dune. I thought it was a pretty good book to read after getting through the first 100 pages. It's a really long book to get through, and definitely takes some patience. I really struggled to get there, but past it was pretty fun. How the main character acts is pretty strange, but they say he has weird abilities, so it's fine. This book had practically no humor in it, but the politics of its universe was still cool. I read this book during the end of June and beginning of July in 2023. I would rate this book a 6.9 out of 10. In third place is The Color of Magic. The book is about a coward wizard who can't do magic taking a tourist on a trip around the world. This book is the first book of a 41-book series called Discworld. Discworld is a flat Earth on the backs of 4 elephants of the back of a giant space turtle. It was a pretty solid book with great humor and fun characters. The thing that slowed it down is the slow beginning and never fully capturing my interest. Past that, it's pretty easy to finish minus some minor parts. The book is made to be 4 stories rolled into one book, but in reality it's just a long story. Well, the first story is pretty slow. I read this book during the 2nd and 3rd week of November. I would rate this book a 7.6 out of 10. At second place is The Light Fantastic. The story is a direct sequel to The Color of Magic. This is the 2nd book in the 41-book series called Discworld. This book took me a bit longer to get into, but it was worth it. Again, this book took me 90 pages to get into, but after that I finished 150 pages in 2 days. It introduces more characters, more ideas, and a doomsday threat that our group is obviously closely related to and have to fix. I read this book during the last week and a half of November. I would rate this book an 8 out of 10. Now in first place, the best book I've read in 2023 is Green Glass House. Green Glass House is about a hotel/inn where smugglers and thieves go as a resting stop. During this book is Christmas and a bunch of random people pile in, each with their own motives. Multiple things go missing. The story never once didn't have my attention since I was invested about from page 1. This murder mystery wannabe is a fantastic book that worked amazingly with the holiday season. Each character is extremely notable and interesting. The entire book was never a bore, and absolutely the best book I read in 2023. I read this book during the first week of December and will easily rate it a 9 out of 10. Now, I usually don't feel like rereading a book, but I will probably read this book again during next Christmas. Now that I've sat you through my unnecessary essay about random books you've never heard of, I would like to tell you one last thing before I go. I now have a brand new Discord server that I would love if you checked out. Link in description.